Hey guys and girls, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the amazing Attack of the B Team with myself, Lewis. Hope you're brilliant and having a great day as always. We're back and we've got the channel of the day to be shown off today. Oh yes, first one coming up by Joshua, and check this one out. We've got the warning, evil, and I see minions there in the background. Oh, it's very nice indeed. So thank you, Joshua, for sending that one in. Next one is by Joshy. We've got all the J's today. This one, a 1 million reward for Bud because he's gone missing. I think I should set that. Maybe that's a thing. Maybe if we set that, he'll actually come back. Because as far as I'm aware, he's not back with putting the bait in there yet. But I'll leave it a little bit later. And we've got Melvin down there as well. Everyone loves Melvin. Cool beans. All right, guys. Well, thank you for sending in your stuff. We're still making our way through some of the email ones that have been sent in, trying to get through the stuff in case we've missed anything, but we're getting there very slowly. Now, generally, there would have been a world download, but I'm not actually around at the minute. No, I'm talking from the past, yes, because I believe at this very moment in time, I'm probably, I don't know, sat downstairs watching TV or something, because I have no internet. So, yes, the world download will be out once I get the internet back, which will be Thursday. So I'll try and get an episode then out for you guys that will have the world download so you can go and have a play. Now let me show you what I have been up to. So we made the little area down here, didn't we, where we was going to try out these things, the conveyor belts. And I've got tons of them. And the conveyor belts to see if stuff will spawn on top of these guys and whether we can use them. And it turns out it doesn't. So yeah. So what I did is I got the minions, I gave them a slap, and I told them to go and mine. And they've been mining this area out for me, and I've just logged back in, so they've stopped for the time being. So what we're going to do is, and they've probably got loads of rubbish in here. Oh no, it's still clear from the last time I cleared it. Let's go ahead and we're going to unsummon these guys. So one way block facing, set to away, away, away. Hey, there we go. Unsummon minions. They're going to drop all their stuff now, though, so we're going to have to go pick it up. And Jesus, do they have a lot of rubbish on them. Yeah, just get all of this stuff. I put one of these guys here just so that we could go ahead and get rid of all the rubbish. We don't want the nullifier because we just got so much like cobble and marble and stuff that I just don't need. I've just got absolutely tons of it, so I've been using this to get rid of all of that stuff. And then we've been hanging on to all the ores that we actually want to keep hold of. Yeah, because, you know, some of the stuff we actually want to keep. We don't want to get rid of everything. But what we're going to do is we're going to make a mob room where we can use all of their lovely juice to spawn in new stuff for us that we can actually use. And doing that, we should be able to get, like, absolutely tons of mob drops and all that really good stuff, you know, that we've been kind of missing. So that's the plan today, hence why I've got loads of conveyor belts, because if we're going to do it, then we might as well do it looking all fancy and stuff, because, you know, that's the evil way of doing things. If you're going to do a evil deed, then you have to make it look good, don't you? So let's pull this stuff in here. Look how much stuff I've got from this. I got loads. I've got like 30 diamonds, tons of redstone, and they would have carried on going if I just left them, because I made it like a 63 by 63 and 6 high. So, pretty big, and yeah, but it was taking them so long that I decided, you know, this is probably just big enough. We'll just leave it as is. Yeah. Now, one thing I want to do before we go and sort that room out is I made some more thermal expansion madoobries, because I want a way of moving stuff around through the voids. And I did that by making a magma crucible and a fluid transposer. And what you do is you put ender pearls in there, you get yourself some resonant ender. We got just enough, and with this we can throw in our tesseract frames, which are made with we need enderium, so they're not cheap, but you do that with this stuff, some pyrotheum, which is blaze powder, redstone, and pulverized coal. If you don't know how to get sulfur, the easiest way to get sulfur is to go ahead and it's just around here. If you pulverize blaze rod, you got a chance of getting sulfur. Plus, you get more blaze powder. So why wouldn't you want to go ahead and do that? So I'm going to throw my tesseracts in here and switch this around, and they should start doing their thing and filling up, which is going to be awesome job. So we're going to do this. We're going to use the conveyor belts. The other two things that we're going to need is we're going to need a couple of Mine Factory Reloaded doobies, which are pretty cool. Let's find them. I think they're called grinders, and what they do is they grind up the mobs into their liquid form. Yes, and I think we still get all of their cool drops from them as well. So we'll grab some Invar, and we'll make an Invar sword. Just throw this. There we go. I want to hang around here for a second because I think I don't think these guys stack in here. Let's just double check. Yeah, they don't stack. So we'll grab you, and we should see The other one started doing its thing. Yeah, there we go, cool. So we want ourselves some tin gears, which is iron and tin. So we'll grab some tin, we'll grab 2 bits of iron and make these guys quickly. There we go. Cool beans. And we're going to want to get ourselves some plastic plates, some books, and a redstone reception core. So we want some gold. We're going to want 2 bits of redstone, aren't we? There we go, gives us that guy. We've got these things in here, so we're going to want some plastic sheets, cool beans, and we're going to want ourselves some books. So we want 2 books. I wonder if I've got any books spare. I can't remember which version of the books. Maybe we have some through here. Let's have a look. Books. Books. No, we don't. Okay, well that's not a problem. I think we've got some leather lying around here in our mob drops. Let's have a look. Yeah, we've got some leather, and we've got loads and loads of stuff downstairs, haven't we? So let's go and grab some of that. And we're going to be sorted. Look how much wheat I've got now. I got like 1,913 bits of wheat and more. It's amazing. So we'll turn this stuff into le papier. I wonder if I can do that in here. Can I do this? No, we can only do the food types in there, can't we? Well, that's not a problem. We'll take this upstairs and we'll go ahead and use this to make le papier. And then we will craft ourselves this thingamajoob. Yes, there we go. We're going to want a couple of these, aren't we? So there's that and that. We'll get some books on the go. And on leather. Bam. Alright. So it's books. It was... Oh, we need a machine frame as well, don't we? So we want 4 bits of you. We're going to want some gold. We're going to want some iron. 4 bits of that. And that should be it. Let's see if I've got this right. So it's that. It's gold and iron. And these are probably the wrong way around. Yeah, they're more than likely the wrong way around. Let's do this. So that, and that. And these guys, machine frame. Cool. Alright. So machine frame, gears, our thingamabob, some of you guys, and our sheets, and our invar sword gives us a grinder. Alright, well we'll see how one of these does, and then if we need more, then you know, we can just make more. It's not much of a problem. So now we've got that, we're going to need some bronze. And we're going to need, because we have to make these actually into tesseracts, so we need some bronze and we need some silver, and then we can go ahead and move stuff around through the voids of time and space. Yes, I think that's probably a good way of doing it. So we want these guys. There we go, and we're going to want our silver. Ba-bam, ba-bam, and that gives us our tesseracts. Well, hey, good times. Now we just have to make this mob room where we can go ahead and grind them into a pulp and use them. Yes. Which is going to require a fair few bits and bobs. Mainly a lot of cobblestone, which we've already got tons over here. That's why I've been kind of voiding it over there, because I thought I don't need cobblestone because we've got loads of the cobblestone over here just waiting to be used. So we'll grab absolutely tons of cobble, we'll grab some of these things. Yeah, that looks good. And I might even get a couple of chests as well, just to throw all the rubbish in that I don't want, because we've already got, you know, like one down there. But I can see us needing more, so we'll grab some more chests. Yes, let's get some spruce. We'll turn you into the wooded type, and we'll grab some chests. Going to give us 2. Well, that's better than nothing in it. We'll grab 2 chests. Cool. And then we can throw some of this cobble and these planks and things in there as well. So we're going to be looking pretty good. Now, I want to do it like the regular good old mob spawning type thing that most people do. So let's go throw our chest down. There we go. And, oh man, you're meant to be together. There we go. And we'll throw some of this in here so my inventory isn't like, you know, too baked and full of stuff. Cool beans. And we'll take some of these. Alright, so the mobs are going to come down here. They're going to fall into this thing, which means we're going to want our conveyor belts, aren't we? And this is going to run back like this. Cool. And then I can change the way the conveyor belts are moving, I can change that around later, so we don't have to worry about it too much at the minute. So these are going to do this. There we go. And then we're going to have these along here. There we go. And we'll do the same on this side, I think. Yeah, let's have them coming along here. And we're going to need more, man. We're going to need so many of these. I might have to even go and make some more. Just in the means of making it look snazzy, because I'm not going to use water. No, we're going to use conveyor belts, because they're just so much more funky than water is. Yes, and they just look amazing, don't they? So we've got our conveyor belt set up like that, and then what we're going to do is we're going to grab some of these guys, and we're going to make ourselves some mob spawning platforms. Yeah, so we'd have, we'll probably do 5 by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll do the same here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Cool. And we'll fill this area in, because I don't want to go making the whole thing, you know, a solid block, because that's just a waste of blocks, isn't it? So we'll do that. Alright, and then we'll grab our cobblestone and we'll build up to a platform where they can spawn, and they can't get back onto, which is the main thing. So we'll bring it up, bring it along. There we go. Cool. Oh yeah, I did the thing to my, I put the, I put the auto smelt on there, so now everything turns into stone. How cool is that? So that's pretty much how it's going to look. And then we're going to go around and we're going to place these guys everywhere. So we do like another set of these things along here. So we'd use our cobblestone like this again. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it along here. And then between them, we'll place more of those things. So let's put these guys down so no guys can spawn inside. And yeah, and then we're going to place these everywhere and have the conveyor belts running between them. So all the guys are going to fall down, and then we'll use the powers that be, the evil powers that be, to mince them up into juicy bits, and then we'll use their juicy bits to make new bits. Yeah, how cool is that? I think that's like probably one of the best plans I've had in like a long time, I'm going to say. Alright, so I'm going to go and try and fill this out as much as I can, and we will be back to see how it is coming along. Alright, so this is what I've got so far. I've made 6 of these pillars, and on the other side of these walls are like empty areas where I'm intending to make more of these pillars once I've got more of these conveyor belts, because I really did not think I'd use as many as I have, but I've used absolutely tons of these guys. And the idea behind this is they're going to spawn on these pads, and then they're going to fall down, and they're going to get moved. Now, all the conveyor belts should be working in a way that it's just going to pull you in that direction. So, for instance, if they fell off here, it'll bring them down here, and then they should switch onto this side, get moved into the middle area, and then push down over here. Now, we've already got a few guests inside our little area downstairs. Yes, if we have a look down here, we have a spider and a zombie just chilling out down there. So I'm going to get rid of these things here, these lights. Bam, get it nice and dark, and we'll make our way over here. So if I can get in here, there we go. So if we go down the ladder, there's one of our guys there, and I need to go around and light as much of this up as I can so we have a much higher chance of these guys spawning in here. So it's still kind of work in progress, but we are getting there. So what we're going to want to do now is we're probably going to want to get a load of wires, and we're going to want some chests, because I'm not too sure if the grinders give out the weapons like they give out the items that they had. It might do. So in case it does do that, I'm going to get some chests, and we're going to want ourselves some tanks. So with tanks, it means we're going to need some fluiducts, and we'll just take the opaque ones because I'm in no rush to use the other ones, and we'll take a load of item ducts. Yeah, I think it's going to be good. I might take some of these with me just in case. Alright, well I think that's going to be alright. And is there anything else I want? I kind of want some glass to see the mobs, but if it's going to stay nice and dark in there with that, then I'd rather do it that way. So that's going to do that. We're going to want a load of chests, aren't we? So let's make some chests. We've already got a couple, but I'm going to want more than that. So let's make a load of these guys. There we go. And can we get enough one out of this? Yeah, we can. Cool beans. So that's 5 chests. I wonder if we've got any more wood somewhere to make some more. I think I must have some more wood somewhere. Let's go have a look. We might have some more in these chests over here, because these ones were for when I moved all this out, and I'm pretty sure there was some wood that was around here from trees that were taken down. Let's have a look. No, it seems I may have already taken it out. Actually, I know where there's loads of wood. There's loads of wood up here, isn't there? Yeah. So while I'm away and internetless, which is currently now, I'm going to be working on making the castle look really good. Yeah, because I have nothing else to do, so I might as well spend my time getting it look really fancy, haven't we? So that's exactly what I'm doing at this very point. Well, right now I'm probably actually, I don't know, I'm probably drinking a cup of tea and having like some sort of sausage roll or something. But when I'm not, I'll be working on getting this place up and running and looking very fancy indeed. We're also going to want to connect this guy to our power network, aren't we? We'll do that with our tesseracts, yes, our quantum maduberies that send stuff in weird directions and electrical things. I like those. So we'll pop one of these guys over here, I think, and we'll plug it in here. Here seems a good place to put it. Yeah, so let's put our first one in here. Poof, there we go. And we will have all the things coming into here. So this one is, you know what, we'll just put it on, we'll put it on network 1, why not? And just call it blurb. Blurb, yeah, why not? Because it's not going to be a set one, so it's just going to be for all out electric and bits and bobs flying here, there, and everywhere. So, yes. So this guy is going to be, it's going to have no item mode, it's going to have no fluid mode, but it is going to be sending energy. Yes. And we want to make sure that all the thingamabobs are correct. It looks good to me. So that's all set up, and that is on network number 1, which is blurb. And then the next one we want to set is going to be around in our mob area so that we can power our grinder. Yes. And we'll see how that works out. I think it's going to be fine. I'm just a little bit worried about the guys not spawning, but I think they will once I've gone around and, you know, changed, like, got rid of all the dark spots and all the light spots and all that stuff, like, because at the minute they're not. Oh Jesus, there's loads of creepers everywhere. Why did I go down there? Oh, now they start spawning. Well, alrighty then. That's all the guys are spawning. Everything's going wrong. Where did I do with the stuff that I had? Oh, it's up here? It's up here? Yeah, there we go. Alright, we'll grab some of this stuff and quickly rebuild this little area down here. And then we'll get this guy set up. Oh, can I go down? Thank you. Alright, here we go. So we wanted these along here, didn't we? So we've got a nice little chute for all these bad guys to fall down into, and we're probably going to want to rebuild that area there, so let's get rid of these guys. There we go, and here. There we go, so there's another area down there that needs rebuilding, isn't there? So we're going to have to spend some time and getting that area looking all good. So let's build this up and this side. Yeah, I think that's going to do it. Cool. So these guys will come around here. They'll fall into the pit of death. We can put this here because it only needs to be, what, 2 wide, doesn't it, for spiders and things like that? So they're going to come along here and they're going to fall down there. We'll get rid of these side areas here. Cool beans. And they're going to come along there and fall into the pit. Yes, and I think even if they come down this side, it really makes no difference because they're still going to fall in either way, don't they? So even having this large really doesn't matter. So once they've fallen down, we want to get them to fall in here and then get chewed up by all of our mechanical stuff, don't we? So we want to use our grinder. So if we put our grinder in there like that, and then it's going to eat everything up that's in here. And we want to power our grinder, so we're probably going to power it with a tesseract. So if we put a tesseract here, and we set this on blurb, there we go. And same for this, we'll have this as receive only energy. And we can see that we have power in there, which is awesome job. So it is doing its thing. Now with that, we want all of the fluidy stuff to come out and go into some tanks, which I think we'll put along here for the time being. So if we put a load of tanks along here, yeah, and then we can get all of the lovely mob juice and get it put into that thing. I think that's going to work really good. So let's put down an item duct. Oh, no, we want a different one, don't we? We want a, let's go in my bag. We want the liquiduct to do that. Yeah, alright, so take you again. I want my liquiduct, fluiduct even. And this should allow the liquids to come out of here and go into there. Hopefully. I got a feeling this is going to work once these guys start spawning. So they're not spawning because we had the creepers and the scallywags. They're just not spawning as much. And I think that's because there's like a giant cavern under here that needs lighting up. So I think that's going to be the test, yeah, to make that guy work. But But the grinder seems up and running and doing its thing, so I'm kind of, you know, I'm pretty happy about that. We just need to get all the stuff coming out. Now, like I said, I don't know if the grinder takes any items, like it actually like receives items. So if it does receive items, then we're going to want some item ducts as well, aren't we? So if we grab some item ducts and bring them along here, and bring it up here, there we go, to that. We'll grab our chests. It might not even send items, but you know, it's worth it. It's making sure, isn't it? So we'll do that. And because item ducts are weird, we'll throw some of them along the bottom as well, so they go into the correct part of the chest. Or it might even be worth, because they only go into one side, don't they, item ducts? They're a bit weird like that. So if we grab this one, and we grab this, there we go. If we do it like that, then we'll know the items are going in there. And I can still like check the top one, can't I? So if we get rid of you, we can still go in there and have a look, which is awesome job. There we go. Okay, so we'll know if those bits and bobs are coming out there, which is good. This one needs to be changed around, doesn't it? We need it like that. Let's use a servo on that to make sure that it's going to work properly. So we'll set this guy to ignored. And I think that is pretty much it. Let's get that guy turned off as well. So now it's just a matter of time of waiting and seeing if it does the trick. So I'm going to fill this area in here. I'm going to fill this one in over here. And now it should be, you know, pretty dark in there. The only other thing that I want to do is go around here, because there is like a huge cavern around here somewhere, isn't there? Here it is. I don't want any guys spawning in here, because that would just be really, really bad. Because if they spawn in here, then they're not going to spawn in my mob room, are they? So let's go and light some of this up, because I can already hear them down there, like wobbling around. I'm just going to have to go through. I might even dig like right underneath it, like dig all of it out underneath it, so that they're like got a much higher chance of going into the mob room and then get turned into like mob dust that we can use. Like even here, it's like full, isn't it? So we're going to have to throw a load of torches around here as well. Let's try and get it as lit up as we can. Yeah, and I might go get some more torches later as well. But I think that's gonna work. Like I've kind of I hope it's gonna work. Where was the way out? How do I get out of here again? Was that it? Yeah, there it is. Oh, cool beans. Okay, so I guess the only thing to do is test it, really, isn't it? So if we're gonna test it, then we're gonna need a mob to put in there, aren't we? So let's go up here and we'll quickly dig into here. Is it this way? Yeah, it's in here. Okay. So, we just got to test it. It's the only thing we got to do, see if it's going to work. So I think the best way to go and test it is by grabbing ourselves something to get a mob. I'm going to want to grab my entity mover. Yeah. I don't know if it's going to work with Blaze, but I guess it's worth a shot, isn't it? So let's throw down Blaze. Oh, look, the Blaze is getting eaten. The Blaze got eaten. What happened to the Blaze? Did anything come out of the Blaze? So there's 50 something of mob essence. Now, is there any items? There's no items, so maybe they don't drop stuff. If they don't drop stuff, I guess it's going to be easier then, because they're all just going to go in the correct place, aren't they? Yeah. So that's how it works. So then we get mob essence through that. Cool beans. Let's just go grab another thingamabob and see if it's going to drop items. So we'll take you and we'll throw you in there and see if you're going to drop any stuff for me. So we'll put you down there. There we go. You got munched up. And is there any items going through the pipes? Ah! Pretty sure I just saw some bits. Yeah, so they do drop their items, which, you know, is pretty cool. I like that, because if they're going to drop their items, then it means that we can get loads of mob drops from it. How cool is that? Now we've got bones and arrows. The only problem is we're going to get like swords and things like that, which are going to suck, because they're not going to pile up properly, are they? We've got 100 of that stuff. So, you know, overall, I think it's going to work. Let's go and I'm going to go have a sleep, and I'm going to give it like 15 minutes. And then I'll come back and just see how it's all working. I think that's going to be a plan. So we'll be back in a second. Alright, well I've given it like 10 minutes and we've managed to get some more mob essence. We're on 250 of our mob essence, so we're a quarter away for a bucket of crunched up bad guys, and we've got a few zombie brains and some bones and some arrows and things. It's not going as fast as I thought it would, but I think that's because it's such a small room. So what I might do is I might make another room there, another room there, and another room there, and then have 4 of these guys all going into one big tank in the middle, and hopefully that's going to work a little bit better. The only problem I'm having is with the way that mobs work now is they're sitting around at the back a little bit. Oh, here we go. Here's some more guys. Come in and say hello. Yeah, they kind of sit around at the back a little bit, and they only come towards you if they see you, or whether you're near them. So maybe we're going to have to bring it a little bit closer. If I bring it around me, like I said, and make it closer, then that should do the trick. I hope. There we go, 400 now. So it is working, it is doing the job. It just needs a little bit of tweaking to get it looking good. But that is going to be that. So in the next episode, we will use our crunched up mobs to replicate mobs. Yes, we're going to use their juices to make more things out of juice. Oh, I love mob juice. Cool beans. Alright guys, well, I'll see you soon for another episode. If you're enjoying it, make sure to leave a like and whatnot. And I'll see you guys soon. Obviously, there'll be the WoW download once I get back from the Dark Ages. And that's pretty much going to be that. I've been writing a lot of stuff on Twitter lately about what's going on with the channel as well. So if you're not following on Twitter, then make sure go and do that or go check it out. And I was asking you guys for some input on what we should show on the channel and whatnot. So go and have a go at that, and I'll have a gander and see what's going down. But have yourself a great day, have a good one, and goodbye.